So hi, I'm Deepika.
Hi, I'm Sudarshan.
I'm Rebalance Summr.
The very first interaction with Aishwarya, right? She was so aligned with what we were trying to build. So it was such a green flag very early on. And ever since then, they've been so accommodative of us, and they've been giving us so much time and helping us with what we want to build. It's been really, informative and really transformational for us.
Yes.
Since we're really early in the process.
True.
And they've really helped us out in that.
The one thing that really stood out to me about both Vikas and Aishwarya is access, right? Which is a very hard thing for us to get, especially when you're starting off and you're a nobody, because you're just coming up with an idea and you're trying to execute it, and no one really wants to know about it too much because you're not there yet. And I think that's where Aishwarya and Vikas are really different, because they put in so much time and effort to each and every company, and it's a lot of hard work, right? Just keeping track of what's happening with each company. And so I think especially there, they're super proactive. I also love how their criticism is never myopic. They're always keeping everything in mind and trying to make sure that it's an inclusive criticism, right? So they're trying to make sure how we think as founders and how they think as VCs, and then give us like their perspective in the end, right? I loved all of them, and this is something everyone will vouch for because they all really loved it. But yesterday, when we had like a session with Dhruv, right? That stood out so much for me, mainly because finances and numbers has been something that we know of, but is still quite alien to us because we haven't really had the chance to use it completely to its fuller extent, right? And the way he broke it down into very simple, actionable steps was just brilliant. I think it was so impactful that pretty much the rest of the night we were just constantly talking about it, and it essentially stays with you, right? A good session. So yeah.
I want to relive that session. It was so good. And it was also the sessions we had with the founders of Trovi and Atmosphere, right? Like they both took different approaches, but it's so inspiring to see that they built such a good brand like from ground up by themselves, right? But the one-on-ones that we've had with all the VCs and all the leaders, right? They've been so wholesome that we've gotten opinions that have spread across the spectrum, right? It really gives you a better idea on what you want to build and how you want to go about it. And at times we've had existential crisis, but I think that was really necessary.
Yeah.
And I've really enjoyed the one-on-ones I've had with the with the founders.
Giving us a new perspective, right? Which was very important for us because something we both believe in is that when you start off as a brand or as a founder, you're very wedded to the idea that you're trying to build, right? And so very often you have these rose-tinted glasses and you're not really looking at different perspectives. And so I think just having these one-on-ones was very important for us to understand where we could essentially go wrong. And if we do, how do we kind of target that immediately, right? Especially with Amrita as well. I think the legal aspect of it was very, very important for us. But I think the best part for me was definitely the bootcamp, right? Because until now, we were only looking at our co-founders, our cohort members on just the cameras and just trying to figure out what they were doing, but there was no personal connect, right? The moment you come here, it kind of humanizes the entire concept of struggling and getting there, trying to get your product out. Because you think everyone's doing light years ahead of you and all of that, right? But the moment you come here, you realize everyone's in the same boat and they're all the same, right?
Everyone's been so helpful and warm, right? After every one-on-one that we've had, people have given us their contacts. They told us that we can reach out to them if you ever want any help.
Yeah.
So that's been, I didn't expect that kind of, engagement.
Yeah, it's just not transactional, right? Unfortunately, this entire, VC world and just fundraising has been made so transactional. This felt very personal and wholesome for us for sure, because at no point were we feeling like, oh, we're just coming here to get a deal out of this and just leave, right? It was more about a wholesome experience and how you get to learn through the entire thing. So I think that was the best part.
For me, it would be very eye-opening. Yeah.
I think 3 words for me. One would be transformative. Second one would be wholesome, like I said, because it is very wholesome for us. It's very homey. I did not feel out of place here. It felt like home. I never felt very awkward. This is our first accelerator, right? So this is going to be a special one for us for sure.